What is going on, guys? This is All Gaming with my review of Bleach chapter 590. And this chapter, I'm not gonna lie, it was freaking awesome. This fight between Mayuri and the zombie, Stern Ritter Z, this fight right here, it is already started off with a bang, and I gotta say, so far I'm digging it. Now, I know that it's just starting, and next week it will be a lot more interesting, but so far, for the beginning of the battle, I was quite enjoying it, to be honest with you. And so the chapter itself, it's kind of like what we left off last week. Mayuri, he's still, shining so brightly, and we have Stern Ritter Z. He's saying that he's shining too brightly that he's making him squint, and so he's like wondering who the heck is he. And so we have Mayuri saying that ignorance truly is bliss, because obviously Mayuri. He sees himself above everybody, so of course, he would think that the Stern Ritter would actually know who he is. But right now we see that the Stern Ritter Z, he is not really giving into Mayuri words, because he's saying that he asking him that he really like to hear himself talk. And it was funny though, but we have Ikaku and Yumichika. They are still on the ground and they're pretty much out of it. And we see now that Ikaku, he pretty much it's like kind of wondering the exact same thing that the Stern Ritter Z is, because this light is also hurting his eyes, but at least from the sound of his voice, he can tell that it is Mayuri, and Yumichika already knows who it is. Because he knew that only Mayuri had that very unique style when it came to clothes, so obviously he was able to figure out. But now we have Bambita, she's now there, and we see now that like something is definitely going on with her. And right now apparently she wants something, and of course this right here could definitely be led to the wrong way, because we see her mouth drooling, and she keeps saying that that she wants GG, give me it, give me I won. And I did feel bad for her, because not only is she a zombie, but it seems now she is addicted to a Stern Ritter Z. But we see now that GG apparently she really does not hold back when it comes to her zombies, because even though Bambita was her leader at one point, we see her now smacking her so hard that like she went flying. And now we see that like she's bleeding, and we see now that like GG or Stern Ritter Z, he will give Bambita whatever she wants, like once it is all over. And we see now that Bambita, she is so overcome with joy, she's now crying, and she now apologizing to GG for like upsetting him earlier. And so right now apparently Bambita, she does not want to be punished, but we don't know what that punishment is, because she said twice anything but that, but we don't know what that is. So I am curious, how far will Stern Ritter Z go to like punish her zombie, or his zombies, my bad. And so now we see that Mario, once again, he is now buddied in, and he was saying, "Isn't that sweet?" And that right there almost brought almost brought a tear to his eye. And I gotta say, right there, I call BS on that, because we all know that Mario never cares about anything else except something that that he can dissect and research on. But now we see that when he calls a Stern Ritter Z a peon, that right there sets him off. And we see now that Bambita now attacking him with like all of those bombs, and we see that that Mayuri and Nemu, probably saying her name wrong, but we see that they escape. But already Mayuri is like analyzing her projectiles, and we see that the speed of them is always consistent. So there's like never a time where they might slow down and speed up. And we see now that apparently Mayuri has something already planned out for this, and he gets Nemu to apparently set some kind of timer, and it's for 3 seconds. And so we see that when Bambita fire her bombs again, we see Mayuri or Nemu drop like these things. And I'll be honest here, to be honest, they kind of remind me of like a Pokeballs. I never did, might sound a bit childish, but they do. And we see now that when these ball like objects come in contact with Bambita bombs, they did not explode, and we see that like Stern Ritter Z, she like does get worried at first, and we see now that when she reaches Bambita and all those balls are around her, an explosion does set off. But now we see that Bambita, and I just felt so bad for her because we see her body, it is like tore up. So I definitely feel bad for her. But we see now that that Gigi, he had used Bambita as like a shield to protect himself, and that right there is messed up. But of course we already know that Bambita is already dead. So even when I already feel bad for her, I can't really care that much for a character that's already dead. But now he was explaining, that device he made, and pretty much what he did, or what that can do. It can manipulate reishi, so pretty much her reishi bombs, they were delayed just for a few seconds. Now they were still bombs, of course. They were just delayed, and so right now we have Mayuri pretty much thinking that he already beat Stern Ritter Z and Bambita. Obviously Bambita, she's out for it unless her body can heal, unless Gigi's zombie powers allow her to heal the dead as well. I do believe that Bambita is done for, but now we see that not only did Stern Ritter Z have Bambita, but she also still had those Shinigami zombies as well. And so now we see Ikaku and Yumi Chika. They do recognize some of them, and I do believe that most of them are from the 11th Squad anyway. And so right now they are definitely upset. And even Mayuri, doesn't really want to, take out these Shinigami, but he does have, more people suitable for the task, because obviously this really could be troublesome if he kills his own kind. But these people that he brought along, they really won't care about it. And we see now that he actually brought back some Arrancar. And now two of these I definitely understand, like two of these old former, Espadas. And so because like I definitely know that like these two, they were in the 8th Espada lab, so it does make sense for Mayuri to actually have them, because we saw at the end of the fight, Mayuri found their lab and he went inside there. And so the other one was an Arrancar that Yumi Chika actually took out, and I was surprised to see that that Mayuri would actually take him. That right there is surprising, but I really do wonder what Yumi Chika will say when he sees this guy again. And a part of me is hoping that these Arrancar, that they still have their personalities, because I would love to see this Arrancar and Yumi Chika interact again. That right there would be hilarious. But then we have Luffy, which I find really odd, because I clearly remember Grimmjow, blowing off this guy's upper body, so it was definitely surprising to see him brought back. But then maybe, if I remember correctly, I believe this was a time where Orihime was around and she might have brought him back. But if that was the case, then how in the world did Mayuri get his body, unless the 8th Espada also had killed him as well again, and use the body for research. But maybe one of you guys can explain to me how Luffy is there, because to me right now it is confusing, but I really want to call it like something impossible though. But like I said, overall the chapter, it was good to me. I'm going to give it an 8.5, but of course I would love to hear what you guys thought about it. But as always, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe, because that really helps me out. And you guys take it easy. I will see you all next time.